So one day I was just minding my own business when I was given an assignment in school. And of course I could have made it in the normal boring way, but I decided to make some Minecraft music. Now, to give some context on the entire story, I actually go to a music school, which means I take a lot of different music courses, like music production, playing in a band, and there's one course that is basically a mishmash between everything. And it was in this course that we were given the assignment, which basically was pick an artwork and then make music based on the artwork. So it was basically up to us to interpret the artwork and find a feeling and vibe that would fit the artwork. And as I already said in the intro, I could go the normal boring way, which I actually was gonna do originally. Our teacher had given us an example artwork that really gave me the vibes of the 80s. So my plan was originally to use that one. But then I remembered something. Minecraft paintings. Now, if you don't know, a lot of paintings in Minecraft are actually based on real ones. Some are definitely more obvious because their counterparts are really famous, but some of them are less famous, and some of them are completely original. But I thought a bit about which painting I would actually choose, and I ended up landing on one I've talked about previously. This one, which is a reference to this one artist. Okay, I'm sorry. I originally thought this was actually the case and made a short about it like 3 years ago. But 2 days after making that short, my dad just said no and showed me the real one, which is called Wanderer Above the Sea of Fog, which is made by the German artist Caspar David Friedrich. And fun fact, this is actually my grandfather's favorite painting, so that motivated me even more to pick this one. I asked my teacher if it was okay that I used a Minecraft painting and made Minecraft music. And since he's a really chill guy, he said yes, as long as I still showed the original painting. But one of my friends happened to catch on to what I was doing, and he really liked the idea. And I mean really liked the idea, because he also decided to do it. And he saw it as a bit of a competition on who could make the best Minecraft song. So that could be a little bit fun. But now it was up to me to write some Minecraft music. And of course I had to take some inspiration from the one and only C418. And I wanted to use a piano, such as in Sweden, which is one of my favorite C418 songs. But of course I also had to use my painting as a reference for the music. And the painting resembles a guy standing on a mountain. So I really wanted to make a song that somehow fit a mountainy vibe. And it was actually quite hard to make something good, especially when it feels like all the good songs already exist. But after like 2 weeks of sitting at a piano trying to find a melody, I finally got it. And suddenly everything was just flowing. Or well, not really, but it was going better at least. And to make it even better, I was way ahead of my friend, so it seemed like I was gonna make the better Minecraft song. And as I said, I wanted to go for something simple, not only because that's the vibe I wanted, but I'm also lazy. But I genuinely did put in a lot of work, time and effort, just as I did with this video. So I mean, I do deserve some subscribers, right? So if you feel like it would be appreciated. But as the final day got closer and closer, I got a bit more stressed. But in the end, I pulled through. And I even created a little short presentation, which I actually wasn't required to do, so that was a waste of time for like 5 minutes. And I had just a little bit more time left over, so I decided to design a music disc based on the suit on my skin. And I think it looks alright. But nonetheless, I showed my little song to the class. And to make it more interesting for you as the viewer, I've done my best to make a short little music video. So I say it's time to roll. So there you go. And I have no idea what you thought about this, but to me, this is probably one of the worst songs I've ever made. Yes, I wanted to make something simple, but I feel like it's pretty boring and too simple in some way. I think it sounds a bit nice, but And to make it even worse, of course my friend just had to cook up a masterpiece in the last second. I mean, listen to this! This is like absolute songwriting, what the hell? How is he this good? But in the end, I think my classmates liked it. Now, if you for some reason want to listen to what I made, there will be a link in the description to it. And honestly, I don't care what you do with it. It's completely fine if you want to use it for your own projects in any way. That would just be fun. I don't see a reason why anyone would want to use my music, but sure, go on. And at the end of the day, I still think I did a decent job at least. But I think it's impossible to ever reach the absolute perfectness of C418's music.